Hello you fellas people and welcome to a game that I've wanted to play for literally the longest time, and it looks pretty weird. I know that you've just started up and it's on the screen, but this is called Doki Doki Literature Club and it's something I've wanted to play on this channel for a freaking long time. And like, I'm not even joking, and I hope my mum doesn't come in and sees me playing this because she's gonna think I'm weird as fuck. But no, this game is not what it seemed. It's not a weird anime game, trust me, okay? It's basically a psychological horror. That's what the Steam thing says anyway. So I want to get straight into this. I have seen certain segments and parts of this game, but I've never played it. So let's jump straight in. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily offended. I'm a teenager and I'm not easily offended, so we're good. Individual session from anxiety or depression may not have safe experience. I might not be great. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you're at least 13 of age, and yeah, I agree, whatever. 13, really, with these short skirts? I imagine a future where I can be with you. I've downloaded the soundtrack to this game, I might have to shout, man. It's really loud. I imagine a future where I can be with you. Okay, so we're gonna go. This is really loud. Wow. Sorry if it's too quiet for you guys now, by the way. But anyway, we're gonna start off with a new game, obviously, and our name is just gonna be Louie because that's my name. Yeah, the soundtrack to this game is fucking brilliant. I've never heard such an amazing soundtrack to a game, apart from Undertale. Undertale's really good as well. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I definitely know those kind of friends. I have a lot of them. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'll get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. No shit. But I caught you. Oh, I gotta leave my voice for it. But I caught you this time. Maybe. Alright, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Louie. I feel really connected to him already. Just put my name in. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, that's mean. I'm not that mean. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean if you want. Whatever you say, sorry. Oh, this is cute. It sounds like a demon. I can't do girl voices, so I'm just gonna have to do it in a normal voice. Across the street together and make our way to school. I can't speak, Jesus Christ. Let's jump straight to this game. I should get it. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Can I do it at least? No, I can't. Can I just enter the spacebar? Yeah. By the way, Louie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested. I keep messing it up. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. This is like me in real life. I haven't been looking either. I can't. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively got along with her. She reminds me of Gracie a little bit. No disrespect to Gracie, but she reminds me of Gracie a little bit. Sarah likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on average or spending my free time. Yeah, games and anime, that is me. I love anime, I love games. It's literally me. She's so sassy. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise and have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. Yeah, my mom knows what that means, I don't. In a few years because you're not used to the real world. Yeah, NEET's like unemployed and something like that. Not in further education. Yeah, not in employment or education, something, I think. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs and see if I can make... I'll look at a few clubs if it can make you happy. I can't read. I need to study English more. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Oh, she's adorable. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? It's Gracie. More than that, oh shit. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Let's get it. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. That's not how school works in real life. In real life, school is shit and it drags on for like 10 years. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Not me, I bombed straight out of school. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with Anime Club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Actually, no, she reminds me of a Radna, just like the whole sassness about her. Like a Radna that I did in my BTS video, go check it out. But yeah, she reminds me of her. You know what? Well, you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. It is called Doki Doki Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. Maybe she's just trying to make friends. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Aw, she's nice. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Manga's literature. That's anime. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I'd bring you in as a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki, the fan art for Natsuki is fantastic. Any that have that, send it in to me. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really much that of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay, that's just a dick thing to do, just taking their food and not like, yes, let's go. I keep changing her voice because I don't really know what to go for, but you feel me. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Strange. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me, oh, I can't even up. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I'll class her out this room. Hello? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, no, I don't want to give that voice. I don't want to give that voice, that sounds too smooth, sorry. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. She's not nice. Ah, Louie, what a nice surprise. Oh, this is the song. Yeah, if you haven't checked the sound thing out, go check it out because it is fantastic. This song's called Your Universe and it is truly one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. Welcome to the club. All words escaping in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. This is not how school works, right? If I went into school and was off to join a club, if I went to the club, it would not be full of cute girls that instantly, like, welcome me. If it was full of cute girls, they wouldn't welcome me for one, and if by some off chance they did, it would be just for a dare or something. I'm not that popular, guys. Oh my god, people are gonna see this at my school, this video, they're gonna think, right, weirdo. This better pay off, I better get subscribers from this. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. It's literally me whenever I talk to a girl. Natsuki? I was scared, snot was going to help the person. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. It's not small. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Louie. What's this pose then? Monica smiles sweetly. We know each other very well. We don't know each other very. We do what? We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I don't know if she's that beautiful. I mean, she's pretty, but she's dynamic character for one, and I think Yuri is pretty attractive. Basically, completely out of my league. Me, whenever I see someone attractive. So having her smile genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Louie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit down next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. She's sour. Sorry, I get a little excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's widened so there's a space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. I felt good to choose. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes are decorated to look like little cats. That is fucking adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first and then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to let icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I hate eating in front of people. And number two, this guy reminds me a lot of George, my friend George. He's quite socially awkward, and I don't know, this character just reminds me of him a little bit. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Yes, you did. Shut your mouth. I thought you technically did. So Yuri said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. I like her. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You kept a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. She reminds me of that Alphys from Undertale, but with more of a attractive girl personality, but she's still shy like Alphys, and she stumbles over her words. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't really read. I used to read a lot when I was younger actually, but I've kind of gone off it recently. I don't know, I've started reading again a little bit, but there are only certain authors that I can find that I actually enjoy. I don't know, I like reading lyrics as well, Lil Peep's lyrics are really good. I'm wearing a Lil Peep hoodie now, so I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Oh, bless her face. That's not. She reminds me of Alphys. Insulted, you're a little away. I meant that, I believe you. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Correct, I enjoy coffee more, but tea is fantastic at night. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I need to read the names above before I start reading the text, because it changes often. Monica raises an eyebrow, and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. I would be as well. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any other major clubs. See, Monica's supposed to be a smart, athletic, really clever girl, so that is an interesting point. Why would you start her own club? Because she could just be part of any other club. Maybe she's wanted to, feeling creative. I mean, I would never have the balls to start a club personally, just due to the fact that like in real life, you just get the piss taken out of you, especially if they're like a literary club. Even if there's something cool like a music club, you know. I'm not saying that literature clubs aren't cool, like they can be cool in their own right, like this game is showing us, but even if I start something cool like a band or something at school, you just get the piss taken out of you. And it's really ridiculous how like, especially this generation, just frowns upon any form of like passion or talent anyone else has. I'm not saying I have a talent or a passion, because that just sounds egotistical, but there are people in my school that are fantastic at drawing. I mean fantastic, and whenever someone asks them, like, can you draw this? And they're like, no, shh, don't tell people I'm good at drawing. It's like, why? Don't hide your talent. It's like, I don't know, I'm going off on a rant. It's just, you should probably be board member. You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? I've always wanted to join a debate club, but I'll never do it. I get the piss taken out of it. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Same, politicians are shit. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's a good point. That is a fantastic point. If there was ever a literature club starting in my school, I'd join it just because of that. I promise. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I don't know what voice to give them. I keep changing it. Yuri also nods in agreement. I like Yuri. She's so like shy. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature club. It grabs my attention. Got you, Monica. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I think you're fun and worthwhile. Not just because you look attractive. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. So you in like the senior year of high school? Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different goals, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. This is adorable, and I know this game gets scary, and I kind of don't want it to, because like I'm really enjoying this so far. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I can. I think literature's like interesting enough to keep up with. So Louie, what kind of things do you like to read? Anime, manga. That's what I like to read. Shit, I don't need to do that. Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Same, if someone asks me about literature right now, I wouldn't really know. Manga. I really like manga. I might have quiet things to myself, I'm joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Does she read manga? Manga's one of the things you can't really admit you're into, unless the other person like admits to it first, which makes it very difficult because obviously the other person knows that as well. So it makes it difficult to find people that are into it as well. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Traces. I can't do that. I don't. Oh. I drank all my water. I'm pretty ill right now. I'm not gonna lie. My favourite usually involves novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. My favourite novels are like romantic comedies, but like true ones. Like if you've ever read The Wrong Knickers by Briley Gordon, that is fantastic. I recommend that. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. True. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. Like, I find comfort in the world of music and games. Like, I haven't gamed a lot in these past few years, but you feel me. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Same! I've got like a couple books upstairs that I have read recently. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's like what Undertale, I keep rambling on, I'm sorry, but that's like what Undertale was with me when like, because obviously Toby Fox wrote it and it was supposed to just be like a normal RPG, but it really wasn't. It was something completely different, and it kind of turned it on your head and made you think differently. It was really good. I know it's not really a book, but it had lots of really creative kind of writing in it, which was nice. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, so I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. 2 seconds, I'm just gonna wait while my mum finishes the phone call. Okay, so sorry if you can hear shouting in the background or whatever. Some people just walked into the house, so, you know, you feel me? Let's just get on with it. I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes and your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Seriously, I like this game so much already. I'm just gonna save real quick because you're filming. But with that being said, I'm gonna leave this video right here, guys, because I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be quite long and I don't want it to drag on for ages and ages like my Undertale series did that I never uploaded. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave the video a thumbs up. I'm gonna save here again. Sorry for the little cuts and stuff, I just had to sort something out. But this game is really interesting and yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy it, leave it a thumbs up anyway. I'll see you fellas people in the next video. Goodbye.